when are you taking pictures?
No.
I want to tell them that when I was a young vet tech in vet tech school, I had these big dreams of me, going in and saving all these animals' lives, and everybody would be cheering and happy, and the clients would be happy, and yay, everything's good. And then when I got out of vet tech school and started working, I realized it was quite the opposite, that it doesn't always turn out like that. A lot of times, animals that can be saved, we can't do it because of limitations financially on the client. And then I struggled with, oh, well, if the client can't pay for it, why can't we just do it? Why can't we just do it? Why can't the vet just do it? And it was an even harder reality to realize that, the veterinarian is a business, and they have to make money in order to pay their staff and their bills in order to save more animals and be there for more animals. So I definitely struggled with that. And it has always bothered me that this was the only way. Either they're euthanized because of financial means, or the vet takes on the burden of this, which they can't always do because they are a business and they can't always afford to take on the burden of this. So after 33 years of struggling with this, I decided I wanted to do something about it and start a nonprofit strictly to help in these situations. And therefore it takes the burden off the client financially, and it takes the burden off the vet financially and emotionally, because I know that veterinarian and their staff felt the same way I did all those years, having to euthanize a 2-year-old cat because they're blocked, and and the client can't. You don't want to do that. Your staff doesn't want to do that. The owner doesn't want to do that. But that's what has to be done. And
they're blocked, meaning
fluted urinary obstruction.
Oh.
It's a death sentence for a cat.
So why did you get in? Did you get into vet school because you couldn't make it as a doctor, or because you weren't going to be an attorney, or because you didn't want to be a bricklayer, or what was the reason you started? What was the whole why? Because it was easy for you? Or?
No, why is because I was born to be a veterinary technician.
Why do you say you were born to be a veterinary?
I was born to be a veterinary technician.
What makes you?
Anybody who knows me.
Yeah, but everybody don't know you. So why were you born to be a vet technician?
Well,
tell me in.
Because I was always taking care of animals, even from a young age.
I was always taking care of animals.
Bringing them home, wanting to curiosity what was wrong with them, wanting to fix them.
I took all the little critters home too, so I'm not a vet tech. So why is it?
Because you weren't born to be a vet tech.
Okay.
You can love animals and help animals, but you have to have a certain drive and a certain passion and a really deep desire to actually want to help them, to commit your life to helping them.
What is that? So explain.
I just had it.
Just because you... Well, I had that too, so...
Not enough to commit your life to making a career of it. I did. I had that passion to commit my life. I knew it.
Okay, so I knew it when you knew it from when and why? Why did you start that?
I knew it my whole life.
From what? Why?
I can't explain why. I just knew it.
What were you born to be a vet tech? What was the reason behind it? Let's go into it from the beginning.
There's no reason behind it. I just knew that I belonged in the field of taking care of animals.
And that's why you were a cheerleader.
I was a cheerleader. I was a band member. I was in clubs. All those experiences, I learned from all those experiences. It doesn't matter what you were, you learn from all of them. And you utilize them. I have to cheer on my staff as a cheerleader. I have to do
So why did you choose veterinarian?
Vet tech?
Vet tech.
I didn't choose it. It chose me.
Okay, and tell me, example.
It, it
One example. One example.
well,
Before
because
you
I
went to
went. Let me
school.
tell you this. When I went away from what I wanted to do, I always knew I wanted to be a veterinarian, and work or vet tech, work in the animal field. And then I went away from that. When I was in high school, I started studying foreign languages. And then I thought I was really enamored by foreign languages, traveling. I still am. And I thought, wow, that's what I want to do. So when I went away from it, um, I had I tried and tried, but I had no heart into it. I had no passion into it. I struggled even learning it because it didn't. In my head, I was thinking that's what I want to do, but my actions were showing that it didn't mean a lot to me. Wasted my first year of college and my parents' money because I didn't have the passion for it. And literally, as I'm sitting in Dr. Berger's office with my limp snake in my hands on a bench, crying. I can remember the dress I had on. I had on a gray dress with black tights on and little black shoes. And I remember sitting on that bench, crying my eyes out because my pet snake was limp and dying. And Dr. Berger took him back. And as I'm sitting there, I looked up and there was this little thing with this little tear off postcard that said St. Petersburg Veterinary Technology Program. And I looked over and I ripped it off. And like right that minute, the minute I ripped that off, everything inside of me changed. I just knew it. And usually you have to apply and prepare and everything for months to get into vet tech school. I came home from that office. I said, Mom, this is what I'm doing right here. And I was like, I was getting my application ready. I had a passion. I was like, yeah. I was getting everything done. Like within less than a month, I had applied, went there, and got accepted. Didn't even have my uniforms because everybody else showed up in uniform the first day. Didn't have uniforms down, nothing. I was just there, but I was just nonstop getting ready because I knew. And then in the minute I stepped in there, I just knew that's where I was always supposed to be. You know. So when I say
No, no, you gotta tell me.
I didn't choose it. It chose me. It was always about the animals of me.
So,
I just.
if you start CritterCorps, why should
When
people?
I start CritterCorps.
If you start CritterCorps,
When.
why should people support you?
Why? Because I have that same passion. It's never left me.
And that passion is gonna do what for other people? Or if they gave you $100, what would it support?
It would support the possible life of a animal, make the difference between an animal living and dying for no reason.
What animal?
Any animal, anything, any animal.
And what are you gonna do to help them and to
I'm going
make
to
that happen?
supply funding to veterinarians who have the situation where a client can't afford to treat their animal and that animal will be euthanized or rehomed or surrendered or whatnot. The client can't afford it, then I will step in and pay that bill.
And where's that money coming from?
Grants, donations, the community support, donations from the animal related fields like some of the big dog food companies or animal medicine companies. I'm going to solicit money from them. We're going to have multiple fundraisers a year to acquire funds so we can consistently keep helping animals.
What kind of fundraiser?
You just want to hear about that fundraising. I'm not getting into that. You just want to hear your little plan. I have a lot of stuff.
And what are you gonna do to get started?
Why do you have turn the flashlight
What are you
off?
gonna?
Why do you got the flashlight?
What are you doing when you're gonna get started?
What am I going to do to get started?
Uh-huh.
Well, first I'm going to apply for CritterCorps as a corporation. And then I'm going to start planning an event for October. And in the meantime, start going around to vets and getting information from them, getting the vet's story about why they came, why
When are you going to start that?
When that flashlight gets out of my face.
When are you going to start that?
When that flashlight gets out of my face.
Give me a time frame.
This week.
So you're going to go see a vet this week?
I'm going to certainly try to get in with a vet this week.
You're going to try?
Yeah. If they need to
You're going to do it, aren't you?
Have an appointment with them.
Are you going to do it, or are you going to try to do it?
I'm going to try to get in with a vet
this week. Are you
going
to do it, or are you going to try to do it?
That's up to them.
No, it's up to you.
That's up to them.
It's your passion.
See me when they want to see
me.
How
bad do you want it?
What? So I just hit him over the head and drag him out back and say, "Okay, wake up, have a
create
conversation
some
with me now."
hope, passion. Give them a reason why they need to talk to you.
I will, if I can talk to them, to give them the reason why. I can only do so much. I can't make them see me.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. I can't force them to see me. I'm going to try like hell.
You can convince them to see you.
I can try to convince their staff to get the word to them to let them see me. I will. I know half of them.
Are you nervous?
No, I got a snag on my nail.
Oh, from what? From biting your hands?
No, I have a crushed nail there, and it's chipping off.
Get her done.